Okay. People.
Oh, it's gross.
Carrie's taking off the old weather stripping on the door.
Ugh.
And we're going to replace it with some new stuff. And then we need to get it a little bit more so we can do the inside here, which that's for the back of the screen door. But the outer flange of the door seals here. So that's what she's working on. Panels are attached. Took the fridge out to check for hot spots, because after I was reading a little bit more about how to insulate a mini fridge, or any kind of fridge really, this one has the coils inside, so there's some heat here, and so I'm just checking for the spots where there's heat. So the top feels very cool, so we can probably put some stuff up there which will help with the freezer. And the coils feel like they are pretty much from the front, maybe not all the way to the top, to like here. This is the freezer compartment, and so it's definitely there and pretty much almost to the bottom. So I don't know that we'll do the sides. We might just do the top, like a couple inches on the sides here, or may not. I'm kind of leaning towards not, just to give it a little bit more airflow and stuff, and we can always take it out and insulate it again. But I probably will do the top just because that's pretty easy. Yeah, and I am working on the solar stuff, and not just solar, battery, inverter, all that. So this panel is going to mount here, and then I have the solar charge controller and the shore power charger that I need to mount somewhere. I was trying to get it all on this board, which would be like the back board in there, but I don't think that that's feasible. I just want to have enough room. So I'm doing this board first with everything that I can, going to mount it, see how things go. I don't have any of the wires yet. I didn't order anything, just because I wasn't sure that I'd get to it before we left, and that's proving to be true. So, and put the fuse holder clip in. Fuse holder clippy thing. That doesn't like to stay put very well. May have to figure something out there. So, if you ever buy one of these, the Windy Nation one, it is pretty floppy. That is totally going to come off while we're driving, bumping around. I'm not really sure what I'll do. Maybe I will cable tie it down or something. No cable tie down slots. I don't know. We'll see. Yes.
Do you want to take, I guess we'll have to take the screen door off to put the new weather stripping in.
On the back
Or
side?
does that just...
No, it just opens. Yeah.
Easy peasy.
Yep. Ta-da. Glad I could help.
Glad I figured that out before you had to officially tell me.
Here. Let me guess. We have to edit this clip.
Should, yes.
I don't know. I'm glad I never do stuff like that. And if there's a whole bunch of goopy stuff on there,
it's coming off pretty good.
Okay.
I mean, it's got a little bit of a tack, but
up to you. We could use paint thinner or something. And the biggest thing is just try not to cover. I think there's just the one screw. We're gonna take that door off again and re-insulate it. So we may have to cut around those or whatever. See where it's the old weather stripping was covering that screw? There's 2 screws in the bottom there.
yeah, it wasn't covering it.
Okay. All I'm saying is we gotta just be prepared to take the door off again. So.
Okay.
Yeah. This, like, they didn't make a seal up there at all, Carrie.
Oh.
The door is too low.
Okay.
So maybe move that strip down to the very edge of the aluminum.
See if it still sticks.
Yeah. Well, May have to get more. All right, yeah, back to work. Let me show you where we're at. So I spent quite a bit of time kind of figuring this out. We're gonna have the face of this cabinet here up to this level, and then it's gonna have a flip top. So this is a little cubby. It's also going to be a step, and then there's the back wall here, a little top like this, and that's the step to get up onto the bed area. So I had a hard time figuring this out because you might have recognized this panel. I took everything off so I didn't get it all dirty and stuff, except for the battery. So I had to figure out how I can construct this that still gives me room to move stuff out to get access to it. There'll be a little door panel there. And like this, get the battery out. So I've been building this with a battery in it to make sure I can get it out. So you see it just clears. So I'd get the first one out, and then I can rotate these underneath it like that. Because the last thing I want to do is build something that A, I can't get this stuff in, or B, if there's an issue, I got to swap out the battery and stuff, it doesn't fit. So there's a little extra room if I need to do a larger battery, and I'm actually going to just attach from the side here a piece of wood that mounts to the back. The batteries turn, but it'll be the thickness of what the two batteries are, so it will block them in kind of front to back. And then there will be another piece that goes this way, blocks them in side to side. And I'm actually going to put one across the top too, that'll just hold them down. But I need to do that all in a way that is easy to disassemble should I need to at some point. Hopefully never, but you know. Or if somebody buys this from me, that they're not stuck with like, oh, this guy just built everything and I'd have to take it all apart to get to it. Anyway, so, you know, the camper's not quite square, so I'm doing my best to make sure that what we put in here will at least appear square. Yeah. So, and we got the fridge out. We tested it for hot spots. We temporarily just put it back in. There's a little drain, and I'm thinking about attaching, if this fits, it's just surplus from the previous camper. He had some kind of weird water system thing. But there's a drain from the fridge back there. And that just goes onto there's like a little tray for the compressor on top of it, and the heat will evaporate it. But I'm thinking about just attaching this to the drain on the bottom and routing it out down there next to that the tank emptying thing. Yeah. Anyway, so that's it for today. And then we're gonna find a place to hide this. Don't know where. Somewhere. Not like just there. Somewhere like super special. Stay tuned. All right, we're back at it. It's a chilly Saturday morning. And I'm starting to put the solar stuff and the batteries back together now that I have the cabinet box for it built. Hi. Yeah, exactly. And Carrie's working on the fridge. I'll show you what we're doing. So we took the fridge out yesterday and tested to see where the coils are, because you don't want to insulate the coils. That's what pulls the warm air from inside the fridge outside. So they're on the side. So we can insulate the back and the top, which is cool. And I need to drill some holes back here for running wires from this area and stuff. So we pulled it out for that reason as well. And here you can see we put this little hose. That's the drain for the box inside. And this, normally it would drain here. And the heat from the compressor or evaporator, whatever this is, I think it's the compressor because it's rubber mounted there, but it normally will evaporate that moisture, if there's any, into the atmosphere. But the reason I'm putting this on is, I don't know how we're going to be driving and stuff. We might be bumping, sloshing it around. I don't know how much this is going to drip. So we're just gonna put this hose onto that drain, and then I'm just gonna run it outside right next to the other drain, and ta-da, we will have drainage outside. Yay!
Yay!
So exciting. Probably overkill, but who knows. And then, so this is what I got done yesterday. It took a while because I just had to try to figure out how everything would work and still be able to put stuff in and out. This lip is for the back part of our step. And so I need to, the front will get built from this front face here, and then supported. And then that's the back where the hinge will sit. And so I just wanted that kind of to have a little bit extra meat to be able to attach a little piece of whatever our step material is, maybe the same as our countertop, and then the hinges for the step, because below that there'll be a compartment that hinges up, or lid that hinges up for the compartment. So I am hoping to get the top for this done today and the face for this done today, and hopefully maybe the kitchen countertop and the kitchen face. That's my goal for today. Hashtag life goals.
Life goals.
What?
Did you want me to help you get the board out?
No.
Okay.
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 Okay. Yeah. So we've got a whole bunch of progress. This thing has been in and out like 4 times because I'm trying to get it fairly snug. But the camper's not exactly square anymore. So we have to take it. I think this guy's got a little bit of a gap here. I think I have to trim some down below. Maybe at a slight angle or something. But we're not all the way back yet. So we're going to cut the hole for the fridge, move it back. This obviously is going to have to come off, but so it'll go have a little lip across the top. There'll be a hole for the fridge. We'll push it back. We'll cut this hole later for the cabinet. And down for the bottom, we're just doing one thing at a time. So in and out, kind of frustrating, but it's better than screwing something up and wasting an entire sheet of plywood. And this is 3/4 finish grade. And the reason we went with 3/4 is because it will be very strong, and we're contemplating making a pullout for the bed that will hang out just a little bit past, maybe about to here, so we can sleep this way. That'll be later, but that way this provides a lot of support for this. I mean, it's honestly overkill, but we already bought it, so there it is. But yeah. Anyway, probably 1/2 inch or 5/8 would have been just fine, but it is what it is. So here's all Carrie's electronics mounted. That is upside down, yes, but it is still correct. And I just wanted the battery terminals over here. I don't know if you can see them. There you go. And then the batteries, cutoff switch, solar, shore power, and the bus bar is over here. And power from the inverter is going to come over this way. That's the shore power charger. It will get spliced and go out the shore power charging location. And there we have it. So now for the 7th time, I'm going to take this out. Okay, test fit number 437. Panels in. We've just traced the opening for the cabinet on the back side, although we're going to try to make it pretty square in the front. But there it is with the fridge. Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. Here.
Dun, dun, dun. Tired. So we got the front cabinet almost done. But we're going to take a break. It's like 50 degrees, something like that. I don't know. 50. That was 50. No, that was the midday. It can't be 57. I've been sprinting back and forth between the camper and the shop. Between those two. Literally all day unless I'm carrying plywood. 55 degrees. And we've got us a fire. That's some firewood and some scrap camper wood. Those are my feet. I'm about ready to not get up. That's the problem. I think I gotta get up every 5 minutes just so I don't get stuck here. So the front piece is almost completely cut. It's in the shop. Ran out of battery. And we're having dinner by the fire. And so then we're gonna test fit it. Carrie's gonna sand it, and I'm gonna start working on the side, the top of the front cabinet. Ooh, look how blurry it gets when I do that. That's kind of cool. That's what my eyes look like. I mean, that's what the view from my eyes look like. There's seconds for dinner. This is Carrie's awesome.
It's
authentic.
gone.
Yeah, there's not much. This is like the stragglers.
It's like 2 spoonfuls.
It's very photogenic, by the way. I love the presentation for the video.
Well, I didn't know it was being videoed. It's bean soup.
It's minestrone.
No, it's not. It's pasta fagioli.
It's what?
Pasta fagioli.
Say it again. How do you say it?
No.
It's no soup.
No soup. Look at Coco.
It's pasta fagioli.
Look at Coco.
Yeah, Coco's begging hard.
Coco.
Yeah, I want you to give her some more.
What?
Anyway, Carrie's awesome, not minestrone, but pasta fagioli soup. And this is authentic, where you actually don't have like a broth, you know, with like just tomato and stuff. You puree the beans into the broth.
With tomatoes and broth.
With the tomatoes, yes. But I said not just tomatoes. I think. We can look back to the video. I don't remember, so we'll find out. Anyway, I'm going to eat it. And then I'm going to try to motivate myself to get up. I don't know, we'll see.
It's cold.
This is the front or the back, depending on which direction you want to say in the camper. But when you walk in the front door, which is the back of the camper, you see this in the front of the camper, which is actually the back. We have been like,
yes.
Back, front, what? Anyway, look, Carrie can lift it. That's how light this is. Because this is strong like bull.
Strong like bull. Come on.
So this is plywood. I'm going to show people. I need to show people. They want to know. And plywood is super strong. Stronger than, like, there's no flex. This is 1 1/4 inches. That's less than a 1x2, which is 1 1/2. And it doesn't flex because it's all bonded together. And it's really pretty light. So we had a huge sheet. Of course, we cut a whole bunch of it. There's a lot of waste. But maybe we can use those in other sections. We might not, because it's 3/4 and we don't have to. But this is...
One might be our dining table.
No, we're going to have something cooler than that. I don't know what yet, but it may be our interim dining table.
Yeah.
Ah, my nose. It's so stuffy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Put it in the camper, Carrie.
Okay.
Carrie to camper. That's what she's for.
Strong like bull.
Hey, why don't you moo like a cow? Yeah, do it again. Come on, it's got to be on camera.
Put your arm up.
It makes the thing blurry, or maybe that's just my eyes. I don't know. But check it out. So that is cut out. We don't need that part, so that's just the framing. But this is all one solid piece of plywood. Super strong for the step over there. And for the bed support, like, you know, this is like crazy. if we were to even go up there. I don't know that we would. But we were thinking about having a bed extension that pulls out and it would just kind of rest on this. So we would want to do the verticals, which are very, very strong. And then here's the bottom. So this is probably just going to have one panel, but we left in the verticals for support, especially in the center where it's kind of bridging. So this is the utilities and stuff down there. But yeah, I think it looks pretty good for a rookie.
I think so too.
I've never built a cabinet in my life.
Looks pretty good.
And this thing is so not plumb square level. I mean, seriously, look, like here's what I'm dealing with. We're in the truck. That's my level. That's what I have to work off of. And then let's see about this wall. Oh, not level there either. Yeah, it's amazing. Anything fit, actually.
Ready
Cool.
for the top?
Cut the top piece? Maybe. Okay. Well, let's... Yeah. Okay. Fine.
Let's do it.
You do it.
You funny.
We need a light.
Yeah, we do need a light.
This might be a little bit better full view from the camper door of the front panel. Yep. I'm kind of proud of this, actually. I thought for sure I would screw it up so bad that I would have to throw it away and buy another sheet of 3/4 finished plywood, which I don't know how much it costs, but it's kind of not cheap, comparatively speaking. So this here piece of 1/2 inch is going to be the top across the front. And Carrie has measured how wide it needs to be.
81 5/8.
Okay, and so I'm going to trim that down. And then we're going to take it there, put it in place. And it's a little wider than the depth needs to be. And I'm going to scribe it. And then we're going to bring it back and cut it. And then I have to kind of, I don't know what you call it, but basically just notch this about 1/8 of an inch by 1/4 inch to get it underneath the pop top rail in the front. Under the bed area, whatever you want to call it, front, back. Is it the front or the back? I don't know. It's the middle. It's the middle of the camper. Okay, so that's where, anyway, that's the plan. We were going to maybe do Luan up there, which would have been a little bit lighter. But this just helps, like, if you wanted to sit on it, or, you know, Murphy wants to sit on it, or we extend the bed over it, or
You don't have to worry about it.
Carrie brings all her La Creuset and sets it all across the top as a showpiece, or something like that. Because, you know, she probably would.
I don't know that I'll be taking that in the camper.
Why not? You don't want to cook it over a fire?
No, no, like I said.
Isn't that what it was made for originally? Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. 81 of what?
5/8.
All right. Can I have the tape measure? There she is, handing me the red tape. All the time, the red tape, this one. So I thought about doing this on the table saw, but the fence won't go close enough to the blade. So I've just put in a straight edge as a factory edge, and set my circular saw to go about halfway down, and I'm just ripping that down the edge. So I need to get myself basically about a half inch worth, and that's what the part that's going to go under the pop top mechanism. I'll show you when it gets to the camper. And that's how I feel right now.
Battery's about run out.
Oh, my battery is gone. Toast. I don't know where the new one went.
I think there's one in the house. No,
Oh, it's
there's.
in the house, yeah.
Yeah.
like a YouTube star.
Beginner woodworking 101. Step 1. Don't put your finger in front of the blade. Watch it. Now this is going to be documented me hurting myself. Beginner tip number 2. Clean this. If it matters, then you need to have the same depth so it doesn't ride up. Hello, Bob Wheeler here. I'm here to show you how to install a cabinet in cheap camper, okay? Step 1, buy cheap camper.
Watch your head.
Watch my head. It's the least important part. Alright. Moment of truth. I give this board truth serum, okay? And then, if it's not working, we're going to make him go to gulag, like Sergey. It's a little bowed.
It's, yeah, a wee bit.
So here, show the peeps the edge. See, this is what I needed to cut so it would fit underneath there. Can't really see it from that
Yeah,
angle.
it's kind of hard.
But maybe over here, I don't know. Doesn't matter. It just has to fit on the edge. Can you stop videoing?
Cleanup time.
Okay, Carrie is cleaning. We've scribed this. I cut it. I had to freehand it because it's not exactly straight. There's a little bit of bow. But it'll be okay. And we're going to put a little trim piece on here anyway. But yeah, it fits pretty snug as it is, I gotta say, for freehanding with a circular saw. Not too bad. You know, it's off by a 1/16, maybe. You can totally sand that off. And this corner we will sand off just to make it all nice. Since this is the finished side, put that for the cabinet. Should have put it over here. But doesn't matter. It's harder to sand inside the cabinet anyway. But yeah, there it is. There's the top. Cabinet front, cabinet top. We have pretty much a front cabinet. Then we just gotta make the doors. And this thing. Tomorrow. I wish she'd clean this much at home.
Red tape.
I love the camera. It's like filming police officers. She probably won't beat me on camera. Hopefully, I don't know.
I might beat you on camera. Watch it.
You're right there?
Yeah, I'm just trying to. It's kind of an awkward spot.
All right, I'll help you in a minute. After I'm done filming this.
That would be wise. It would be in your best interest.
How about medium interest? Can we compromise?
No.
Women. See? You try. They say like communication, meet in the middle, all that stuff never works. They want it all.
Get the dustpan. You can video while you.
While I get dust in my face.
Yeah.
All right, I have lots of asthma and allergies, so you guys can see her kill me if she tries to. Poof. Nope, that's a lot of sawdust. Wow. That's like the 24th of these today.
It's the fourth or fifth time I've swept that much up.
All right, Jefferson. Smile for the camera. Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.